Let's make this episode a special one by just being ourselves and loving ourselves just the way we are. Let go. Hey, okay. Back on Charlie Kirk. Okay. Um, Black women are really upset. A lot of hate being spewed around um, about him. And I've been sent um, information or videos, and also um, like I said, people have just been really, black women have been really hateful because they said, and I have been sent, like I said, these things in quotation marks. And for me, if you put something in quotation marks, when what's in quotation marks, I want to see exactly what, send those quotation marks. I want him to say exactly that. Now, I understand. I understand. I'm not crazy. Maybe a little bit, but I understand about you getting mad about, okay, what was said was, or what's been the misinformation that's being spread, and I'll get back to that. The misinformation that's being spread is that Charlie Kirk said that all black women do not have. Uh, well, hold on, let's go right here. Let's see what he said. I forgot it here.
You really have to wonder. In fact, if we would have said 3 weeks ago, Blake, if we would have said that Joy Reid and Michelle Obama and Sheila Jackson Lee and Ketanji Brown Jackson were affirmative action picks, we would have been called the racist. But now they're coming out and they're saying it for us. They're coming out and they're saying, I'm only here because of affirmative action. Yeah, we know. You do not have the brain processing power to otherwise be taken really seriously. You had to go steal a white person's slot to go be taken somewhat seriously.
Okay, that's all I want to see. Um, Now, he said that I was sent this clip, and they were saying that he said that all black women, they're in quotation marks, all black women do not have the brain processing power. I didn't hear that. I didn't hear him say all black women don't have the black brain processing power. Now, however, he did say Michelle Obama and some more people, which Michelle Obama graduated from Princeton. The other young ladies, Yale and Harvard. Now, if you, I can understand you taking a shot at some of the top scholars that we have, so I can understand a black woman kind of being like, hey, well, if he said that about Michelle Obama and she graduated from Princeton, then my degree at wherever you have a degree at, your high school diploma, if you only have a high school diploma, or if you have a technical degree or whatever, I can understand maybe you thinking like, hey, well, if he said Michelle Obama don't have the brain processing power, then I surely don't have the brain processing power because I didn't graduate from an accredited school like Michelle Obama and the other women he was saying. Like I said, they was Princeton, Yale, Harvard, and I forgot where else. But what's the hate for? I mean, as far as okay, I'm talking about after this man has been what they let me use the proper term, has been unalived. Why are you so angry that you're saying things about this man after he's been like that? Okay, it's not true. It's false. But why are you saying okay? Because also, and you're spreading the same thing that he's spreading, saying that or okay, when they're saying that he inflated the numbers on the black crime. I don't know the numbers. We're saying like blacks make up 13% of the population. Then he was like, just for example, we make up 80% of the crime. Okay, but that's misinformation from what people are saying, it's not the numbers. They're like, we 13% of the population, but we don't do no 80% of the crime. Shit, we only do 60%. We only do 60%. It's 60%. I mean, what the fuck? It's still fucking bad. Okay, he missed by 20%. I say that to say this. If you run around talking about and putting in quotation marks that man said that all black women don't have the brain processing power, you doing the same thing he doing. Spreading misinformation. Or you could say you a racist because you spread misinformation. So is spreading misinformation being racist? I don't know. But both of them are wrong. Okay. We know these ladies, if you graduated from Yale, Harvard, and Princeton, you pretty much got some brain processing power somewhere. And that man is entitled to his opinion. They got the freedom of speech. He can say what he want to say. Now, as far as him spreading misinformation, hey, I ain't gonna get like these women are getting fired from their jobs because he's saying this thing. Like, you getting fired from your job. I ain't gonna say you lacking brain processing power, but you lacking something to be let him make you that mad to where you got to say something about him at your job and lose your job. I mean, some ain't clicking. Man, you at work, you got your family to feed. Let that go. It ain't worth it. I ain't saying he ain't. I mean, I didn't even know this guy before his demise. So how are you letting somebody that's, I don't know, like how are you letting him make you this mad to lose your job, to go on social media and say negative things about a person that's not here anymore? That makes you a pretty low individual if you're talking about somebody that's not here anymore. So that's my take on it. Let me go back and see. Let me see what he said now. Let's see one more time.
In fact, if we would have said 3 weeks ago, Blake, if we would have said that Joy Reid and Michelle Obama and Sheila Jackson Lee and Ketanji Brown Jackson were affirmative action picks, we would have been called the racist. But now they're coming out and they're saying it for us. They're coming out and they're saying, I'm only here because of affirmative action. Yeah, we know. You do not have the brain processing power to otherwise be taken really seriously.
Okay. He didn't say all black women. He said some of the top black women. And like I said, I understand that, he's taking a shot at the top. But I promise you this, I will not lose my job. And I won't be on social media talking about a person that's not here because they said something that I disagree with. I just say rest in peace. And if you got something to say it to your friends in a disclosed area. You don't have to go on social media and disrespect someone that's not here anymore. If you found any of this content valuable, like, share, subscribe to the channel. Like I always tell you, love yourself, treat yourself, don't beat yourself. Holla.